Hi, this is Wendy. This video is my entry into the Sexy Man Valentine Challenge, hosted by Sabrina Ann here on YouTube. The requirements for the challenge were to choose a sexy man and make a Valentine card or tag for yourself. As you can see, I got carried away and did both. You also had to use pink and or red, incorporate a heart on the Valentine, and list 3 things about the sexy man that you admire. The sexy man I chose is not a real man. He is actually a fictional character. Right now I'm reading the Outlander series of books, so I'm a little bit obsessed with this character of Jamie. He is a Scottish warrior during the 1740s, and he's the romantic lead in these historical romance books, so I'm a little obsessed with him right now. They're going to be making a TV series out of these books, so there's some images online of the actor who's going to be playing Jamie, so I just went online and I downloaded an image of him as Jamie and printed that out and made a tag out of it. So this is the tag I made as my entry. The tag is the same size as the one Sabrina used in her example video, except I didn't have one of the tags, so I just made one out of some lightweight chipboard. It's 4 1/4 by 8 1/2. I covered it with some green plaid paper that thought kind of looked like a kilt pattern, and then just embellishment. I just embellished it to look old and vintage because it's a historical romance that is from the 1700s. I just wanted it to feel like this picture of Jamie was, you know, someone was rooting around in the attic and found it in a trunk somewhere or something. So very old and vintagey and romantic feeling. One of the requirements for the challenge was we had to use pink or red. Since I wanted to use the green kilt colored paper, I did not use any red on this because I just thought it would look too Christmassy, and I wanted it to be very sweet and romantic. And since it's for me and I like kind of like a shabby chic look, I wanted it to be very pink and frilly. So like I said, the green pattern kilt paper, and then I took a paper heart-shaped doily and painted it in off-white, and then just placed it on here and wrapped it around. You can see that the sides go around to the back. Mounted the image of Jamie onto cardstock, cream and pink, and then just placed that in the center, and then just went ahead and embellished it. Embellished like crazy. This is a crochet heart-shaped doily, and then some wild orchid craft flowers. There's some open roses and a trellis rose and some rosebuds and some little pearl beads. These little flowers right here are from Recollections, and I just put some half-back pearls in there. I punched out some hearts, pink cardstock, and again the Scottish plaid. And then I printed off some words that I thought described Jamie really well. Protective, because he protects Claire throughout the books. Strong, because he's a warrior and he's supposed to be very manly. And then up here, loving, because he really loves Claire and demonstrates it repeatedly throughout the books. I also put some pink pearl bling, some more wild orchid crafts roses, tied a pink satin bow here, and a pink satin bow down here, pink satin ruffled trim. I just layered these trims, ruffled trim, and then some old looking lace and some pink pearls. This little charm right here, I don't know if you can see it, well, the light's not that great, was actually kind of a neat find because I found it in my stash and it's got plaid on it, so it kind of went with the whole theme of it. I really like that. Everything on here except for the doilies was I distressed with vintage photo and just tried to make it look really old and beat up kind of looking. And then on the back I just wrote that's the actor's name, and then that he plays Jamie Fraser in the contest, and then this image right here is also from the TV series. That's Jamie and the woman he's in love with, Claire. So that's my entry. See that? Sabrina? Okay, and then once I did this, I was having so much fun, and I really thought I wanted to do something with red and hearts for more Valentine, traditional Valentine feel. I made a easel card, and I got a picture of the actor, Sam Heughan. He's the same man that you see right here, only cleaned up and looking modern right here. And the picture I chose, you can see him there, has a blue background. So I chose a paper, Valentine paper, that would highlight that blue. Take that out of there. I used, let's see, it's Love Me by My Mind's Eye, and it had some blues in there, so I went ahead with that. I took his picture, mounted it on some red. Well, actually, I made the easel card part first, and I used the Spellbinders Nestabilities. Let's see, I think it's the label. Yeah, Labels 8, it's called. And made the easel card, and then I used the papers from the stack, and then I used a Martha Stewart lace heart. See right there? Let's see if I can zoom in. This isn't working very well. This is the first time I've made a video where the camera's on the other side of me, facing away from me, so I'm struggling a little bit with that. But okay, so this and all these label shapes are from the Nestabilities, and then I used some Wild Orchid Craft flowers again. These little stamps that I used were from Stamping Up, and they have a matching petite curly punch, I think is the name of it, that you could punch out the shapes. So then I just wrote the 3 words on there that I thought described the actor. I don't really know a lot about him yet. I think he's going to become a little bit more famous when this TV series comes out and he becomes a little bit more known. But he's obviously handsome, so I put that on there, and talented, and generous. From what I've read about the TV series, he endorses a couple different charities, so I thought that was a good way to describe him. Up here at the top, I just stamped a little ticket, and I thought that was kind of appropriate because he's in show business. So a little ticket, and then a little heart clip to hold that on. And that's my entry into the Sexy Man Valentine's Day Challenge. So, hope you liked my video. Thanks.